fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You feel.
Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there right away? Won't you, baby?
Take a listen to your spirit. It's crying out loud, trying to believe. Oh, you say you love me, but you don't know. You got me rocking and breathing.
Leave me this way,
Baby, my heart is full of love and desire for you. Now come on down and do what you gotta do.
I thought I would answer some of the questions from the question box a couple of days ago. I do not. I've said this a couple of times on here, but I bought my first house when I was 20 and I filled it with everything that I could afford, which were garage sale, auction, flea market items. And I filled it with all antiques because that's what was the least expensive at the time. I would buy things, strip them, never painted back then. I always stripped the paint off or stripped the old finish off to make it look better. I still have actually a lot of my pieces that I started with when I was 20. So it was just experimenting with what I like, what I don't like, and I just kept getting bolder and bolder and bolder as I went as far as bigger pieces, my style. The crew that is doing our bathroom is one that is local, and I think I made the comment, you might have missed it, I'm not sharing anything until a project starts anymore, because it feels like I talk about these projects that never happen for like 6 months, and then people are like, when is this gonna, you've been talking about this forever. So it seems like we just pulled one out of thin air, and we have been planning this for, I would guess, 6 months. So we have been doing the design. We've been on their schedule, I think, for 3 months maybe. So it didn't go as fast as what you think it went, but they're doing an excellent job. So, and they're showing up. This is honestly a question that I probably get several times a day on each platform. Because I have a lot of collections and a lot of stuff. So number one, most of my collections, and you probably haven't paid attention to it, are inside behind glass. So there wouldn't be any decorating, or I'm sorry, any dusting. Most of them. Now, some of them are not. I swear, and I've said this before, I have lived in a 100-year-old home, over 100 years old, and I have lived in a brand new home. There is a giant difference, and I think it has to do with new windows, the house being sealed, new doors, brand new ductwork, so you don't have dust from 100 years ago in your vents pouring in. I swear, because hold on. We have our house cleaner come once a month. I would say a couple times a year, I really do a deep cleaning. I take everything off of like fireplaces, the top of the cabinets, and really make sure that everything is clean. And it is not bad at all. Like, I am actually shocked myself. I always think, oh my gosh, I'm going to get up there and I'm going to get pelted in the head by a cobweb. And it really, I swear it's new versus old. I've lived in so many different homes, several really old homes, and I remember dusting and it just being, you can see it on the rag. It's not like that. I swear, new versus old. You can confirm that. I bought my first house at 20 for $20,000. It had been a flip house. It was a farmhouse that a real estate agent just threw carpet down and paneling on the wall. And I just basically upgraded that, adding wallpaper and paint and making it look more my style. And then my ex and I started buying rentals. And I think when we split up, we had 3 rentals and the house that we lived in. So we each picked a home and sold the other 2. And then I took my money and invested it into my house that I was living in, which when I ended up selling that, I made a lot of money off that. Deb and I then started buying homes to flip. So we had our own home that we bought, and then we bought all these flip houses. And I think at last count, I think there was 12, maybe 13, 10, I don't know. We lost count. But on all of those houses, we did most of the work ourselves because we wanted to save money. I don't know if you've ever priced it, but to do work yourself so I think our first major project was putting up a privacy fence. It was going to be something like $600 if we bought all of it for all the way around our house and did it ourselves versus $3,000 or $4,000. And we chose to do the $600 or $700, whatever it was. So that's how we flipped our homes successfully. We did all the work ourselves. I have a couple of different ones. I have one that is 70s only, and well, there might be a few 80s sprinkled in there on accident, but it's like almost 11 hours, I think, of songs. It's all the best of the best. I'll put it here. I just added this one. We're putting the drawer back together. So I can't wait to show you. We have one done. I want to do at least 1, 2, 3, probably 3 more. So I will share that once it's done. It looks really nice. It looks very professional. But I wanted to let you know that you can still get up to 52% off on nootropics, which are the functional nootropics gummies. They have lots of different mushrooms. If you don't like the taste of mushrooms, but you want the benefits, try these. You just take 1 pack a day. These have helped Deb so much with her mental clarity.
Never stress about canceling plans with me. I'll have my sweats back on before you finish the text.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Dance to the song they're playing on the radio. While color lights up your face. Sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run.
Side street silver with a drizzle calm. Flute glass bright on a borrowed palm. Lemon thread, little spark in the air. Treasure grin, river breeze in my hair. You say bonsoir, I answer bien. Petit flirteur.
No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. Some